Mom, I brought my girlfriend over.
Oh my, what an adorable girl you got yourself, son.
Nice to meet you. My name is Natsumi Takei.
Don't tell me. No way. My name is Satoshi Mitsui. My brother Hiroto's fiance is coming to our house today.
I wonder what kind of woman she is.
Since Hiroto chose her, she's bound to be a good one to become his wife. According to Hiroto, she comes from a good family too.
Is she really? Damn, I'm getting a little nervous. I'm not gonna lie.
Why are you so nervous, Dad? I think it's his girlfriend who's supposed to be nervous, wouldn't you agree?
I agree, Satoshi, but I can understand his feelings, to be honest. I just think we're an extremely ordinary family. What should we do if she thinks that we're not a good match?
And she's probably concerned about being bullied as a daughter-in-law, you know?
I won't do that. How rude of you.
We were talking about such things as we waited for my brother to come home. I'm home!
Welcome back. Oh my, what an adorable girl you got yourself, son.
Nice to meet you, ma'am. I'm Natsumi Takei, and I have the pleasure of going out with your son Hiroto.
Thanks for coming, dear. Well now, don't just stand there like a frozen codfish. Have some tea.
Thank you very much. If you would be so kind, please enjoy this little gift, everyone.
Well. Thank you for taking the trouble.
There's no way. There's actually no damn way. The four of them were talking to each other in a friendly manner, but when I saw her, I remembered the old days.
That maggot's always been reading books by himself. It's so sad. I can't bear to see him like that, so let's spoil him a little, okay? Oh, Natsumi, you're too kind. But if we do something like that, won't he get the wrong idea? I don't think I'd like that, but it sounds like fun, doesn't it?
You do realize I can hear you, right? You god-awful girls with the worst personalities.
Hey, Mitsui, we'll do you the favor of hanging out with you, so you do this assignment for me, alright? Okay, then do it for us, too.
No, I'm not gonna do that. This is you doing...
You're gonna talk back at me, boy? For your own sake, I think you should stop talking back at Natsumi, buddy. Her family is rich, after all. We don't care what happens to your family, you know.
You think I care about where she comes from or her background? You yourself are not good at studying or sports, and you often get scolded by your teachers, don't you?
What?
Damn it.
This dude made me laugh a little. You have a lot of courage, huh, boy? Don't you dare think that you'll just go to school every day and live your life as always, huh?
She grabbed me by the collar and shouted that in my face. Her face and her parents' annual income were the only good things about her. And people like that are annoyed when other people talk smack about them. And she was no exception. Then, Takei brought her little entourage of minions over and condescended to me. It was normal for them to hide things from me or bump into me on purpose. And it was a daily ritual that they would yell insults at me. They're in high school now, and I wish they freaking stop acting like children. They probably don't realize that people around them dislike them. Especially Takei. You can just tell by looking at her that she was spoiled rotten like a year-old tomato. She's selfish and quick to condescend to people. It's a shame. She's pretty good looking after all. Do you like that kind of face, dude? At least her looks are right up my alley. Don't tell me you'd want to go out with her. Hell no, dude. Maybe I was just lucky. There was no one around who would take advantage of Takei's initiative and look down on me. And they remained friends with me and protected me. I thought I was lucky to have such good friends. But Takei didn't think that was acceptable and started doing even worse things. I definitely didn't want to go to the same university or commute to the same workplace as she would. So, I studied harder than ever before and spent my days looking forward to graduating. After I graduated, I didn't want to remember anything about the times when I was involved with that veritable bitch, Takei. I had erased it from my memory up until now. I kept it a secret from my family, because I didn't want to cause them any trouble. But I never thought we'd meet again in a situation like this. But she didn't seem to remember me at all. She smiled in my direction and talked to me very nicely. It would be fine if she had forgotten all about it. But if that person was my brother's fiance, wouldn't it be better for me to tell him who she used to be before getting married to her? But maybe she's had a change of heart and is now a new, better person. And I've been worrying about that for a long time. My brother seemed to care about her very genuinely and seemed happy whenever he spoke. I really didn't want to cause shock and distress to my brother. So I decided not to say anything if Takei had changed since back then. I'm going to go to the bathroom. I stood up and was alone for a while, lost in thought. Well, it's been almost 10 years. Very plausible she's become a better person. While thinking about such things, I was about to return to the living room when...
Hey!
How can I help you?
You're Satoshi Mitsui, right? We went to the same high school about 10 years back.
What?
I never thought you, of all people, would be Hiroto's younger brother.
So you do remember. As I was talking to Takei, I suddenly broke out into a cold sweat. Her way of speaking was different from a few moments ago, and her evil, condescending expression was the same it was all those years ago. She was the one who had been tormenting me for such a long time.
What's with that face, buddy? This is absolutely priceless.
Got anything to say? The others would think it's strange that we don't go back soon.
Right, so I'll make it short. But when I get married, I'll live with you guys.
What?
You'll be happy, right? It seems like you're living with them too, so let's get along like we used to, okay?
When I heard that, my mind went completely blank. I don't remember how I got back to the living room after that, or what we talked about. I felt suffocated until Takei finally went home. On the other hand, everyone seemed to have a good impression of her, and...
I'm so surprised to see you got yourself such a nice girl, son. I'm so impressed.
That angel can be a part of the family anytime.
That's awesome. Natsumi seemed to be having a lot of fun and seemed pretty happy to meet you guys. I think she wants to get along with everyone better.
Have her come again soon. I'll treat her to a feast then.
Got it, Mom. I'll let her know.
What's wrong, Satoshi? You've been quiet for a long while now.
No, well...
Maybe you fell in love with Natsumi at first sight. Come on, bro. I'm sorry, but I ain't giving her to anyone, even you.
That's not what I'm thinking, dude.
Satoshi, what's wrong, buddy? You're actually shouting.
Dude, chill. I'm not being serious, but I'm sorry if I...
No, man, it's not like that. Just as I was contemplating on telling everyone about Takei, my phone started to buzz. And I was shocked to see the name that was displayed. Natsumi Takei.
Hey!
How do you know my account?
Got the info from Hiroto's phone, see?
Damn, you're still the worst.
I forgot to mention it earlier, but you know what will happen if you mention me, right? My uncle works at the managing director at the company where Hiroto works. Do you understand what I mean by that?
The moment I saw the contents of her messages, I immediately felt that I shouldn't do anything to bother her.
What's wrong, honey?
It's nothing. I'm just a little tired, so I'll be in my room. I was so worried about the situation, I locked myself in my room. To be honest, I immediately wanted to expose Takei's true nature to everyone. I wanted to do that so badly. My brother said his current job was a little godsend and seemed to be really enjoying his work. So the thought of him losing his job because of me left me unable to do anything. I just had to be patient for a bit, or even just move out of the house. But if I'm gone, what if she just moves on to someone else as her target? All these things came crashing down onto me, and the anxiety prevented me from getting any sleep. I wanted to talk to someone, so I contacted my high school friend Koki.
I can't believe your brother's wife is that bitch Takei.
They're still engaged at the moment, and I really don't want to get in the way of my brother's work. He's only just been promoted after all.
But she's going to keep fooling him, right?
That's what I'm worried about. She might show her true colors and use her stupid power to do whatever she wants.
And if that's what you think is going to happen, it's probably best to act quickly and break them up by telling your brother, bro.
But even if I did expose her, she would probably still use her power to get the better of me and everyone in my family. So I wonder if there was a better way to back her into a corner.
Another way. A better way. Oh, hold up. What about this?
I listened to Koki's idea and decided to put it into action. It was a simple plan. I'd get her the drink and expose her true nature that way. On the surface, I would just be entertaining them both as I celebrate their engagement. And if nothing bad happened, I just have to think of another plan. And then, when the time would come for Takei to come over to our house and have dinner with us, I went ahead with the plan. I bought a lot of alcohol today, so let's all drink together and have some fun.
Oh, that's my boy right there. Can handle her alcohol well, Natsumi dear?
I usually try not to drink so much.
Is that so? Well, if you get drunk, you can stay over tonight if need be. So let's relax for tonight and enjoy ourselves.
I'll provide lots of hors d'oeuvres too, so feel free to eat as much as you like.
Thank you so much.
And if I expose her true nature here, now, I can't drink anymore.
Bro, you can't handle alcohol very much. Why are you drinking like that?
Because, bro.
I'm sure he's only happy, honey. Do you know that Satoshi was the happiest of us all when he found out that Natsumi's going to marry you?
Oh, is that so?
All things considered, though, my dear Natsumi, your face isn't turning red at all.
I don't get drunk at all, you see.
What?
That's right. Even at drinking parties, she's the one drinking the most and yet looks all right the whole time.
Don't talk about me like I'm some kind of alcoholic. Come on.
You might as well be an alcoholic.
Really? Is this bitch freaking invincible? Takei looks at me with an ambivalent grin, and as depression overwhelmed me, I couldn't tolerate any more alcohol and collapsed into my room. If this plan was a complete failure, what should I do now? Even if I reveal her true nature anonymously, she'll probably think I did it eventually. The meeting between the two families came and went, and the wedding ceremony was the only thing left. That was another year away. I still had time, but I was still worried about what to do about the situation. Then, one day, while walking around town on a weekday, I happened to meet Takei.
Oh shit. It's my day off and I've met some maggot I don't want to deal with.
Who's this guy? Do you know him?
Hiroto's younger brother.
Wait, huh? This guy? Ah, damn. He's pretty damn plain compared to Hiroto, ain't he?
I know, right?
It's no wonder he was treated so badly in high school, honestly.
Who is this, Satoshi?
My brother's fiance.
This woman?
To think you had a girlfriend even though you're an unemployed sack of shit, huh?
Oh, I'm not his girlfriend.
Oh wow, you poor thing. She's not your girlfriend, she says.
Well, no one wants to be called the girlfriend of an unemployed sack of shit, do they? Maybe you didn't even go to college.
Maybe my pampering of him in high school paid off, huh?
More importantly, are you Takei's brother or something, sir?
Oh, this guy's my boyfriend.
What? What do you mean?
I mean, it's fine, right? My true love is Hiroto, and what I'm doing here is just for fun.
What a terrible bitch, you. You said you loved me.
And you are just playing around with me, too, bucko.
You really think it's okay to do that?
What? You have some complaint, huh?
You know, you'll pay handsomely if you say anything to Hiroto, right? I mean, Natsumi's parents and uncle are powerful people. Don't you freaking realize that? You are in a worse position right now.
Well, in any case, no one would ever listen to what bullshit an unemployed sack of shit like you who hangs out on weekdays would say. The girl you're with is such a low-life bitch, too.
And you? Go out gallivanting on weekdays instead of working?
I'm using my paid leave today, so it's fine.
Using your paid leave to go cheating? You're even worse now compared to high school.
If you just keep your gullet quiet, no one will find out.
My brother isn't an unemployed sack of shit, and he's actually working today too, you know.
Huh? What? Your brother?
That's right, this guy is my older brother.
Wait a second. That's a lie, right?
Didn't you hear from Hiroto that we have a little sister too?
I was told she was in America now.
And she just got back.
Well then, forget everything I just said. This is my cousin, see?
Is that so?
Yes, it was just a joke.
I can believe that.
What? Why not?
Because you have been doing mean things to my brother since you two were teenagers, didn't you?
Why?
I know because I was your junior in high school. My family was being held hostage, I knew, so I couldn't tell anyone, and none of them knew anything.
Erica's 2 years younger than me and we went to the same high school for a year. And thus, she just happened to see Takei having at it with me.
Satoshi, don't you think you have to fight back a little?
If I do, it'll just get worse. And besides, it's okay. Not like this will last forever.
Then let's talk to the teachers and maybe Dad about it.
Stop!
What?
I don't want to cause trouble for everyone.
But...
I'm graduating in less than half a year, Erica. My grades aren't bad and I want to go to a good university. So please, keep what you saw a secret, okay?
Okay, Satoshi. I'll respect your wishes, but I'll never forgive that bitch. I know you've been horrible to my older brother Satoshi, and I also know that you're not a good match for my older brother Hiroto. I'll definitely tell my family about this.
Now, just a minute there. Do you really think it's okay to do that? I'll make it so Hiroto can't stay at the company anymore, understand?
Well?
And who in the world, pray tell, will want to hear what an unemployed sack of shit and a student who knows nothing have to say? Hiroto loves me with all his heart, and I'm absolutely sure he'll believe me completely.
Allow me to correct you.
What?
I'm not an unemployed sack of shit. And Erica isn't a student. I'm a cram school teacher now, so I'll be working this evening. I took the day off when you came to our house that day, which is why I could attend the party.
And I work for an apparel company. They're expanding overseas, so I went to language training in America for a year.
Is that so? My.
And also, Hiroto cares about his family very much, more than you'll ever know. I highly doubt he'll disregard what we have to say and believe you wholeheartedly.
You don't even know that?
Yeah, I'll always prioritize my family over you, Natsumi.
Hey, Roto, why are you here?
I took a half day off today. Erica was coming back home for the first time in a while, so I came to pick her up. There was a bit of traffic jam, so we met up here, you see.
So you were listening to what we were just...
For the most part, yeah. I was listening to what was being said.
No, Hiroto, honey, listen. Satoshi and Erica were bullying me just now and told me all sorts of nasty things.
I can't believe that.
It's true.
I have a video of our conversation just now. Would you like to see it?
What?
Show me. You are finished, guys.
You...
I never thought you were cheating on me with a good friend of mine, Tomoya. I'm really disappointed.
I didn't do anything, sir. I was just seduced by this woman, and well...
Hey, what the...
I don't care either way. I'm breaking off the engagement.
Wait, you're insane if you don't marry me, Hiroto. It's fine if it's just a little bit of fun, isn't it?
Huh? Why are you being so defensive now, eh? What you did is not forgivable.
But...
No buts, Natsumi. I'm gonna show this video to your parents today. And that'll break off the engagement.
Wait a minute. You think it's okay to do something like that? I'll make it so you can't stay at the company.
That's what I should say. If I reveal your disloyalty to everyone, you won't be able to stay.
I have an uncle, you know. And you know he's an executive at your workplace, right?
Wait, you don't know? He got fired just today.
Huh?
What? What do you mean?
Recently, the president changed and the workplace became a meritocracy. That's why Mr. Takei, who became an executive through connections, was demoted to just a regular employee. And apparently, he did something shady on a train without knowing it was the former president's daughter. So he got fired and arrested.
No way.
I can't believe it's come to this.
Satoshi, buddy, you've been holding back for my sake until now. I'm sorry I couldn't notice this sooner.
Oh, hush, dude. You said you loved your job at your current workplace. I wasn't gonna take that away from you.
Thank you, dude. But there are companies everywhere with 50,000 jobs. So you really didn't have to worry about it.
But of course I would be worried about it. You were dancing the light damn fantastic when you got into the company of your first choice during your job search.
Thank you, Satoshi.
But since it's about Hiroto, I suppose you knew she was cheating on you then?
Well, yeah.
There ain't no way.
I was just having you under investigation at a detective agency, actually. But I never thought I'd see you with my own eyes in a place like this.
Since when did you know?
When I introduced you to Natsumi, Tomoya, you two hit it off right away and even exchanged contact info. So I was vigilant about the possibility. But I wanted to believe in the two of you. I wanted to trust you. And since Natsumi was engaged to me, I didn't pay any attention to the situation. But the other day, a colleague of mine said he saw you with another guy, so I decided to look into it.
Before I could say anything, you had destroyed yourself then, Takei.
It was your fault for introducing her to me that time. You hadn't done that, this wouldn't have happened.
How dare you say that?
True, you might think that if I hadn't introduced her to you, it wouldn't have come to this. But people who cheat are going to wind up cheating anyway. And even if the partner had been different, it would have ended up the same way.
I don't have anyone else.
I don't know if you have another guy or not, but we'll find out later. I'll go over to your family with all the evidence later on. So don't you run away from this, alright?
Ew, why did it end up like this?
After that, my brother took all the evidence of his cheating fiancé and showed it to my parents and his in-laws. I also exposed what happened to me when I was in high school, but since I didn't have any evidence to prove my point, they just brushed it off, justifiably so. But when Erica showed them the 2 videos she had taken, the 3 of them turned deadly pale. One was from when we met on the street that day, and the other was from when we were in high school, 10 years ago. I was also surprised about this though, honestly. But why did you take such a video?
When I saw the situation in high school, I told myself, just in case. You told me not to tell anyone, so I kept quiet. But I thought you could file a complaint even when you became an adult, so I took it just to be safe.
This is not me. You must have edited it.
I don't mind asking my classmates from that time about the situation, you know?
While Takei was creating a tantrum, her parents apologized to us so many times, even getting down on their knees. That was the end of it then. But for some reason, Takei's parents didn't allow Hiroto to break off the engagement, and instead said that what their daughter did to me was not her fault.
Blaze, don't break off the engagement. Who are the terrible ones here, folks?
That daughter of yours over there did horrible things to my son, you understand?
Isn't it also the ones who had horrible things done to them at fault?
Excuse me?
I will absolutely break off the engagement. I will never give in.
It's your fault. It's because of the things that have come to this.
How does that make sense? These are just the consequences of all the things you've done up until now.
Are you saying I'm in the wrong here? You really are the worst bastard I've ever met.
Right back at you, bitch.
So help me, I'll kill you.
She flew into a rage and started attacking me. She started swinging her bag at me and throwing things at me. It was a catastrophe. Unfortunately, one of them hit me on the head.
Stop it! What are you doing?
Because this bastard.
Son, are you okay?
Call an ambulance.
Satoshi said he wouldn't even file a complaint about what happened in high school and will let it go. But I will never forgive this. I'll get you arrested on his behalf, so be prepared. Please, young man, just forgive me.
We'll pay you the money.
You guys, you think you can solve this by paying money? You ought to go to prison for the rest of your lives.
I was immediately taken to the hospital, and Takei was taken into police custody. With this, we finally succeeded in breaking off the engagement, and my brother demanded alimony from Takei and her lover, and I got my medical expenses paid, because it would be dangerous if something were to happen once again. We had a lawyer issue a restraining order, and although it took about 6 months, the whole affair was finally over. Takei was fired, of course, and it's unlikely she'll be able to get a decent job again. Apparently, she got into the company through connections, specifically her uncle, and she wasn't that good at her job. I don't know why my brother picked someone like that, but
I thought she was just innocent and cute. I guess I didn't have a good taste.
Next time you date someone, I'll run her through a few tests.
Please, no joke. You ought to do that.
And you too, Satoshi.
huh? Me too.
You don't seem to have good taste in women either, see?
I think I'm better than my brother, but true, I don't want to get caught in the net belonging to a bitch like that either. So I'll leave it up to you, Erica. I'd hate to ever have anything to do with a woman like that again, but I think it was a good thing that I was able to settle everything once and for all, including the stuff from the past and what lies ahead.